Welcome back to another video. Today we are back in the Hardware 3 Model Y doing a little bit of a follow-up on whether that camera calibration is going to hold. So we did have a video last week where we got the software update. FSD was messed up, FSD 12.6.4 in the Hardware 3 Model Y here. And so I did a camera calibration and it started working again. And it's been a couple of days, so I'm taking it back out again, this time in the daytime, and verifying that the camera calibration is still allowing it to function properly, hopefully. So we'll go ahead and engage. Actually, I really don't want to go that way. So I'm going to force it to go this way here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, turn left. That would be good. All right, so far today it has actually been doing well. So hopefully it will continue to do so. And it just shows that every time I need the car to be working properly with FSD 12.6.4, I have to do a camera calibration. But once you do the camera calibration, 12.6.4 is actually pretty good. It's similar to 13. It's not nearly as good as 14, but you know, that's to be expected. Hopefully we're going to get an update sometime in the near future for Hardware 3 cars, and maybe get a version 14 Lite that was supposedly going to come somewhere near mid 2026. So hopefully within the next 5 months. Still feels like a long time, honestly, but anyway, so yeah, so the problems that we've had when it is not acting properly is that it will hug the left side of the lane and go strange improper speeds. And as you can see, it is definitely in the center of this lane, so that is good. And we're going, 39 and a 35, so that's appropriate as well. It is snowing a bit today in Georgia, so that's a little bit interesting. I may, if any of the roads look like they're not good, I'll probably disengage 12.6.4. I don't think it has much capability in bad weather. 14 does, but really the rule in Georgia is if the roads are bad at all, basically everything shuts down. So a decent amount of things are probably shut down today anyway. But the roads look fine right now because it's just been snowing and it was already cold, so there's not like ice on the ground. So that's good. Hopefully it doesn't turn bad. All right, so this is a little bit of an interesting navigation choice. I guess it just wants to go to the light here instead of turning here, but it seems like I would have just cut that corner off there. But it's fine either way. It says there's a bunch of traffic on that. Oh, okay. So that was weird. It kind of... It did a little bit of the brake pumping there. Not super smooth. It was clear and we could just go, and it did go, but it pumped the brakes a couple times there, which was a little bit uncomfortable, I would say. But not too bad. I mean, certainly 12.6.4 is not as smooth as 14. Or at least the latest 14.2.2.4, which we have in our other Model Y. It does say the speed limit is 25 here, but I'm pretty sure it's 40. But yeah, speed limit up there, sign is 40. Maybe it is slower right around in that area, but so we do have the max speed here in 12.6.4. It behaves interesting because I was willing to just stay behind that that car, but it wanted to get around it, and it was interesting because, oh man, nice dry wipe there. It was interesting though because I had the max speed set at 65, and it wanted to pass that car at 65, and I think it doesn't really know when it's limited to a certain speed that it may not be able to pass somebody very quickly. So that might be part of the reason they got rid of the max speed stuff, because if you have it set at a max speed, it will just stop. It won't change the behavior of whether it's going to try to get around somebody or not, but it won't be able to go up to the speed that might be more appropriate to pass somebody. So that could be a good argument against the max speed, even though I do prefer having the max speed. So it's done well on the interstate here. It's been well within the middle of the lane and going this appropriate speed. I did cap the speed down a little bit lower. It's very windy, so the car is kind of, blowing around a little bit, but it's maintaining the centering pretty well in spite of that. All right, so here we are at the destination. So that looks like a successful trip again in the Hardware 3 Model Y on FSD 12.6.4. It's actually done very well. Again, since I had to do that camera calibration. I'm not going to let it park in the handicap space there. So that will do it for this one. Just wanted to take it out for a quick drive, see if it was still doing well. So yeah, it's still doing okay for now. Hopefully, as long as we don't get another software update anytime soon for this car, we won't have to do another camera calibration and it will continue to work properly. So that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.